Farmers Insurance announcement that it will stop writing policies in Florida just highlights the state's insurance crisis. Bottom line is national insurers do not have a major presence in the Sunshine State. Over the past 18 months, 15 home insurers placed moratoriums on writing new business. 4 carriers announced plans to voluntarily withdraw from the market. 7 companies have been declared insolvent, and it doesn't end there. 18 Florida residential insurers are on the state regulator's watch list because of concerns about their financial health. Joining me on the morning show, Mark Friedlander with the Insurance Information Institute. Good morning.
Thanks for having me, Bruce.
Of course. So the extreme weather is partly to blame, but Florida insurers say there's more to it. A legal system that promotes litigation abuse and excess claims. Are we getting to the heart of the issue there?
We have been facing legal system abuse and claim fraud for many years, Bruce, and that is what really led to our property insurance crisis. It's not because of catastrophes. Yes, we had a catastrophic hurricane in Ian last year, but we were in crisis mode well before Ian, and that's why we're still facing crisis-like conditions today.
So the insurance industry did push for and won a number of reforms to curb what it saw as abuse. So why has the outlook for insurers changed?
Unfortunately, when you've had a marketplace that has been so volatile for so many years, it takes a long time to recover from that level. And as a result, even though there were very strong actions taken by the legislature during the past couple sessions, and we're very confident it will help the industry recover and get to a more stable state, we're still facing a lot of turmoil. And unfortunately, that hits consumers in the wallet with more expensive insurance.
So I saw an interview with you addressing these very concerns, and basically you said something you alluded to about a minute ago. This is a man-made crisis, and the marketplace is going to be muddied for years to come.
Here's an example. In March, the governor signed a very strong tort reform bill that impacts all levels of insurance, all types of products. And before that bill was signed on March 24th, in the days leading up to that, 280,000 plus lawsuits were filed against Florida insurers. We've never seen anything like that in the U.S. judicial system, and that is just going to make matters worse. So now we have all these new lawsuits to deal with on top of the legal system abuse we've seen for so many years prior.
So when you look at the big picture here, you see, all right, the laws have changed, but not market conditions because of the overwhelming amount of litigation. Where does that leave those of us who live here with insurance needs?
Well, one of the good news items I could share is it seems that we're not seeing as much turmoil in terms of companies running into financial crisis, meaning insolvencies. We've had one this year, and that was based on issues that took place last year. We have not seen many companies stopping writing new business. Of course, we know the news from Farmers this week, but that's pretty much a standout. And the good news for consumers is Farmers doesn't have a very big market share. They're only 1.9% of the Florida market. They were 16th ranked last year in terms of number of policies they wrote in Florida. So while Farmers is a big national brand, they did not have a big footprint in Florida.
Yeah, I think something like 100,000 people is the number that they'd written money for. So if you find out that, you're with Farmers or some other company that's about to go out of business, do you take a line from Smokey Robinson and the Miracles and you better shop around?
Well, yeah, definitely true. But here's the good news for Farmers customers. This process takes a long time to roll out, 90 days before they could even implement their plan. And then every policyholder will get a 120-day notice of non-renewal in advance of when their policy expires, and it's based on your termination date. So it rolls out over the course of more than a year. So there's no panic for Farmers policyholders. You will be protected through hurricane season. You will be protected for the rest of 2023. The first non-renewals probably won't go out until October, and those will be for February 2024 policies that are expiring.
There's the silver lining. We're in the midst of hurricane season right now, and you're still covered. Mark Friedlander, thanks for some great perspective. Appreciate you.
Thanks for having me, Bruce.
We'll be right back.